think that the community needs this referendum if, not only as a school district, but as a community as a whole, we're going to move forward in a way that keeps Neenah healthy and prosperous. We have buildings right now that are absolutely not acceptable. We have learning spaces that are not giving our kids the best education that we can. And we have been very careful as a district to always be fiscally responsible, but also giving the best education that we can. This referendum is the step for Neenah to move into the future in a way that protects our family, our staff, and most importantly, every member of this community.
Our families, our students, our staff will be afforded 4 major things. One is safety and security upgrades in all of our facilities. That's primary and that's significantly important to all of us. Secondly, we will replace Shattuck. That is something that we heard loud and clear from our community, that they don't want a renovation, they want something different. So to do that, we're going to build a new high school that will house our 9th through 12th grade, a brand new Neenah High School. That allows us then to transition our 5, 6, and 7, 8 students into 2 separate buildings at our current high school. Our intermediate school that would house our 5, 6 students in the current Conant building, and then another school, our middle school, 7, 8, that would be housed in our current Armstrong building. And then lastly, and just as important, we will have space in our elementary schools with the 5th graders being removed. We'll finally have spaces for special ed, for art, for music, for all the other things we might now have in an alcove or in a hallway. Those 4 things are what this community will get.
The biggest difference between this referendum and the last one is this one is bigger. It gets to every student in the district almost right away. However, it actually costs the taxpayers less. The last one was $167 per 100,000. This one is only $99 per 100,000, which equates to 27 cents a day for the average taxpayer.
What I am looking forward to if this referendum passes is the ability to have our students move around more freely, collaborate with each other. The constraints in this building really hinder group collaboration. It really hinders the ability for teachers to move around and to be able to work with students in groups. Several of our students have some mental health issues, and you can imagine when we are crowded in small rooms that don't have windows, the impact that might have on their mental health.
Our facilities can't keep up with what our neighbors are doing. We need to provide structurally sound, well-maintained, modern buildings in order to attract not only families to our community and keep our community thriving, but we also, for retention and recruitment of the best staff, and to maintain the best staff that we have, we need to have a building where they feel valued and supported. And I would say the same thing for our kids. They need to feel valued and supported in the space that they spend many, many hours in each day.
25 years ago was the last time our community passed a referendum for facilities. Our average age of our buildings is 70 years old. The other thing we learned was that we have some facilities that are really special, and when people built them, they thought of the future, not just our current state. So when we think about the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse, that's an amazing place that will continue to be amazing and a great asset in our district for many more years. That's the vision we need to have, and that's the vision I believe this plan provides.